Hey YouTube, I've been meaning to put a series up on YouTube about my layout and stuff, but I just haven't had the time, school and everything, and lack of light down here because I only got my phone to record and stuff. But here's what's going on down here. This layout is 70 square feet. It's more than twice as big as my old layout. My old layout was only this 8 by 4 foot section of plywood. This is it. Here, I decided to already add on to it. I'm only 3 months into the project. Right here, I'm putting the scrapyard. It's going to come off this switch. I'm putting 2 main lines. This is going to be freight, southbound, westbound. This is going to be passenger. I'm using a mixture of plaster and foam board. Foam board's pretty cheap and it's very, you can mold it very easily. Same thing here, I've already added on for the track. This is the westbound line. This is east. East is outside that's passenger. And I've had to add on over here because passenger line will come over here, bypass the station, keep on going, while another track comes off of the passenger line and goes into the station. This is my massive bridge. It's 4 feet long. This is my canyon I'm making. I got it from my grandfather. He built it a while ago, and he gave it to me because he wasn't using it. And here, I'm putting a grain silo over here off of this Y-switch. And I'm putting a wind farm and some farms over there. And then my track is inclining. It has to incline, I think, 3.5 inches to the bridge. And I'm just inclining it with this this foam board and cut it out. And I've used wedges. You can't see it, but I'll find one. Wedges for drywall and stuff to put it up. I'm putting a creek here, or just a small trestle, because me and my dad are building this, and he wanted to put a trestle there, and there's no other place to do it, so we decided there. This is my locomotive shed. My dad built this when he was probably 15, so that was 1,000 years ago. This is my tree I made. I made out of wire off a car we were stripping apart. This is the decline right here. If you can see right there, I've taken a piece of cardboard that look like this. They come in, I think, 3-foot sections, really thin, and just stacked them up with hot glue. All this stuff is glued down to a piece of plywood, and it's glued down by wood glue. But here, like the small pieces, I hot glued. Like this piece right here, this piece. Then I'm building a small town over there. Same thing over here. This is going to be, this is my track plans if you guys want to see. Right here is going to be a coal mine, because there's going to be a mountain from here coming over. It's going to come back. There's going to be a snow shed right here. And it's going to come out, then it's going to open up, and then it's going to go into the yard. The yard's going to be right here. It's going to start at this switch and come over all the way to about right here. Right here is just going to be this is spurred track, and then a feedlot's going to go right here, and then right here is going to be a coal mine. And then yard's going to be decent size. I'm going to start it with the Y-switch, and it's going to branch out, and this is going to be my locomotive yard. And I'm putting farm fields all around here, all on the corners and stuff, maybe make a couple farms. And this is going to be a house right here. See, I've grooved it. That's what you can do with some plaster and this pink foam board. This foam board you can buy in quarter sections, half-inch sections, in inch sections, and I got the half-inch stuff. I like it. Last layout was just on the flat piece of plywood, and that was no good. What else? My layout's a lot larger than most people's in height because I'm 6'2", so this is about 4 feet off the ground. And my last layout was about 3.5 feet, and it was way too short for me. I made it in modules because we're renting the house, and I don't know if we have to move or not. If I move into my own house, I can take it with me. This piece is a 4x4 section. It comes all the way up to here. This is a 3x2 section. And then over here is another 4x4 section. So you can see the grooves. Right here is a 3x4 section. 3 feet that way, 4 feet this way. Another 4x4 section. Same with these 4 buildings. I got all that from my grandpa. Same with this water tower. I got that from my grandfather. These buildings over here I got from $1 at a train show. Pretty decent. I'm painting this bridge soon once I order my airbrush. It's going to be a metal color, you know, silver and stuff, rusty. I glued this track down. I didn't nail it because you can't nail into this pink insulation foam. So I liquid nailed it, and this thing is not going anywhere. I tried on another piece, just a scrap piece of foam, and I took a scrap piece of track and put it down on the foam. And after 12 hours of curing, I could not pull it up. I had to rip the foam in half to get it. So if you guys ever do this with the liquid nails, and you already know you're going to put a switch in somewhere, and you're not going to do it yet, I would mark it out and not put liquid nails on it. This is my canyon from the other side. This is a double track bridge. It's pretty long. I have a yardstick around here. I'll show you the length. And I'm going to put wind farm right here. Here's a yardstick. I'll throw it up on there. That's 3 feet. My yardstick. It dwarfs my bridge dwarfs the yardstick. Sorry if I'm shaky. I'm naturally like that. And here, I've got my grades don't go past 2%. This is the largest one is 2%. That one over there, that levels out over there, over by the yard, and then it goes down, that's 1%, I think. I'm pretty sure it's 1 or 1.5. What else? I think that's pretty much it. Over here, I'm going to build it up so it comes up like this, so it looks like they cut the track out through a hill. Oh yeah, and if you guys are wondering if I painted those 2 different colors, this is going to be more greener, you know, Iowa and stuff like that, where I go during the summer. Then over here is going to be more desert, where I live, like semi-desert, like in Colorado. I'm going to run Denver in Rio Grande and BNSF. I've been thinking about making a line that used to go through my town in Parker, Colorado, back in the 1930s, Denver, New Orleans. But it got wiped out by a flood, and they just didn't decide to build bridges. And Santa Fe bought their land and stuff, and pretty much took them over. These trees are nice. They're alright. I just find random crap outside and paint them and put foliage on them. And these trees are fairly easy to make. You get wire gauge, and then you put plaster on the bottom, paint them, and put foliage on them like lichen and stuff. Same with that tree. That's what that tree's made out of. That's made out of a wire to a car battery, negative. That's another piece of my grandpa's layout. He used to run Markland stuff, so it doesn't come up to what I run. I'm waiting for money to get the rest of the track. I got, I think, 14 pieces of 3-foot flex track from there, or where the yard starts, all the way to here, and then 2 more pieces I soldered together. I would highly recommend soldering your track together because it gives it a good connection. These Pico switches, I wouldn't go with Atlas because Pico switches look a lot better. They don't have that giant motor on it, and they're cheaper than Atlas with the Atlas is with the motors. These are, I think last time I bought this Y switch it was $17.17, and they got a snap switch so they'll never go halfway in between and your trains will derail. I think that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, ask me. I'm going to put I'm going to put more videos up as soon as I can. The only reason I didn't do updates is because I didn't have good lighting in here. You could not see anything on my phone. So I got 2 fluorescent lights. I'm planning on putting a third one over there, up on the ceiling. This basement's getting finished off, so this is going to be my train room. Back there is going to be my bedroom, and so on and so forth. I haven't started wiring at all. That's what under my table looks like. If you can tell, it's in sections. Here's a section, there's a section, just in case I had to move. And I would recommend, if you guys are building a layout, I don't think you can see it, but don't brace the legs together. Brace the legs to the table, because that's what I did last time, and that was a big mistake. My table was so wobbly. I'll throw out pictures of my old layout on YouTube or something like that. I was only 9 when I started my old layout, so I know what I'm doing now, sort of. I'm 17. Well, I think that's it. Look for more updates. See ya.